Oh, dang. What a day so far.
It's Kurt and Jen. Thank you for being here for our podcast. I keep on watching how many times I'm going, now.
Happy Monday. Welcome to a holiday week.
It's a holiday week. That's awesome.
I
And
know.
you, Miss Jen, because you had early things to do today, out and about, you are broadcasting in the shadow, not of the Space Needle, in the shadow of the Starbucks, right?
No, in the shadow of Regal Cinemas in Thornton Place. Regal Cinemas, Thornton Place. Because
Okay.
here's the deal. Let me just describe what's happening. So I had to be in downtown Seattle like at 5 in the morning because I was delivering some little gift baskets full of socks to help promote the infamous Fred Meyer sock sale, where you buy
Oh,
one, get one free on Black Friday. Plus, they're doing a homeless shelter drive for socks, because socks are number one, the most requested thing at a homeless shelter, but least the least donated. So they're gonna have bins, right? So I delivered those, and I'm like, okay, I have a dentist appointment at 9 this morning. I'll just go to a Starbucks and I'll record the show. Well, guess what, Kurt Cruz? There's no Starbucks around here that has like little tables to sit in the Northgate area, which is where my dentist is. So I wanted to be close to my dentist. So I ended up finding this little jewel box cafe, which is so cute and quaint. And I was thinking, oh, I'll just have everything in my headphones and I'll try to be the least disruptive. Maybe I'll just talk softly. But no, I couldn't get you in my headphones. So now I'm in my car.
all right.
There you go. That was a long story long.
It was not that long. Trust me. You told longer. So
What's
have I.
coming up in the show today?
All right, so we need to get going, is what you're saying. So let's go with what's going on today on the show. How did Wicked do? Not Wicked, but Wicked
For
Part
good.
Two.
Wicked for good.
Did at the box office, and also America's favorite Thanksgiving pie. You may think you know what it is, but that might be changing.
Okay, and we'll tell you how you can earn $2,500 watching holiday movies. Kurt, I think you'd be good at that.
I would love to do that job.
And have you heard of the Cousin Walk or Green Wednesday?
I've not heard of either of those, but Green Wednesday, is that like Green Day, the band? Same green for that green?
No, I'll tell you about it. It's a fun one. I didn't know anything about it either.
Things you hate now, but used to be guilty of doing or enjoying or whatever. That was our question of the day. And someone has to check themselves into jail for a traffic violation.
Someone
A
famous.
famous somebody? All right, we're going to find out. All right.
The holiday travel rush starts today. Officially starts today. TSA is saying that there will be a record number of travelers this week. So pack your patience, leave yourself plenty of time, whether you're going to the airport or even taking a road trip.
My understanding was because of the government shutdown and the fact that so many flights were canceled and changed and whatever. We went through all that. Well, that's over now. So what I read was it's going to be even busier this year than in years past, because people that held off on those trips then maybe are doing them now. So yeah, if you're flying, give yourself some extra time. Over the weekend, Seahawks won, Huskies won, Kraken lost 1 and 1-1.
And the Cougs, they couldn't pull it off.
I think it's funny when people say they couged it. I'm sorry. I
They
feel
did.
badly since I didn't grow up here. It's just,
They couged it.
The Cougs couged it.
Tell me what you did this weekend, Kurt.
Well, I got to think all the way back to the weekend. I did an event to help out Sound Behavioral Help on Saturday.
You do that one every year for several years. You've done that one.
Yes, this time they had the event at a place called Fremont Studios, which is a amazing place to hold your event, but expensive. So that was that. And then yesterday, we were supposed to watch a doggo for Washington German Shepherd Rescue. We were supposed to have a just for a week. Somebody that was fostering a dog by the name of Solo was leaving for vacation, couldn't watch Solo, so we were all prepared to take Solo yesterday for the week, but somebody adopted him on Saturday.
Yay! That's awesome.
So yeah, we still just have our Tilly and our Teddy and our Bella, but we are going to be fostering more in the future.
Nice. I went to a first birthday, Everly's first birthday. That's Pat's granddaughter. my boyfriend
Nice.
Pat's granddaughter. It was in Cedro Woolley. They rented a venue. It was beautiful. It was like a 50th birthday party. That's what it was like. I mean, they pulled out all the stops. It was amazing.
Wow.
So it was fun to be part of that. I finished. Have you and Dana watched Nobody Wants This, the show
I've heard
on
good things.
Netflix?
Of course, we haven't watched that. We never watch anything that people like.
Oh, Kurt, it's so fun. Like, it's such a good show. It's like really good. Great characters, great plot lines. Like, it's just such a great show. I know Dana would love it. It's like this romantic comedy type thing. Anyway, I just finished season 2 of that. And then I have not been to the mall in a long time. I went yesterday to the mall area, Alderwood Mall area, one to return things to Whole Foods because I had some Amazon returns. The
Mhm.
line was so long. I'm like, I'm not even going in. I'm just turning around and I'll just go over to the mall. I went over to the mall. Oh my God. The traffic by the mall is already holiday-esque and it's just going to get worse. So, you know what? Pack your patience on that too.
Or don't go to the mall.
I had to
I'm
get
just
I had to
saying.
get some new shoes. I had to actually try them on.
The mall makes me nervous. You know what? That might be something I could share for our question of the day today. So I remember that when that comes up. All right.
Okay.
Okay. By now you've heard that Wicked for Good Part 2. There's going to be 3, right? I think they're planning 3 of these. Correct?
No, I mean, maybe. I thought that they were only doing 2.
Okay, maybe they're doing 2. Wicked for Good, record smashing opening this weekend, $150 million in North America, $226 million worldwide just over the weekend, which also happens to be a new record for a Broadway adaptation. It broke the 112.5 million benchmark that Wicked, the first one, hit last year. So Wicked for Good is doing good. Doing good.
And I mean, it's getting critically acclaimed reviews. Like it has a grade A from
From
Cinema.
Cinema Score.
Yep,
Yep.
and a glowing 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And the exit numbers on ComScore are huge. I mean, it's a great it's a well done movie. It's beautiful, like so beautiful.
I
Everything's good. The music,
uh,
the actors, the sets, it's amazing.
Well, prior to this little spiel that we're doing right now, the couple reviews that I read were not good.
What?
Well, go look. See, and that all depends on if you believe reviewers or care what they have to say.
What are they saying?
No good.
Like, did they say like
They're
the
saying
acting?
that Cynthia Aviro, is that her name, and Ariana Grande were the highlights, and they managed to pull the movie off, but the plot was lumbering, or I don't know what words that they
The
used, but
plot is the plot of Wicked. That's the story.
well,
Oh my gosh.
you
Okay.
don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger, okay?
All right.
Just the messenger here, Jen.
Kurt, I think we should apply for this job. And
Yeah, it seems like this happens every now and again. I think we've done a report of this back when we were back in our radio days. People are giving out, well, in this case, it is cabletv.com paying someone. The job they're going to have is to watch holiday movies, and the pay for that job is $2,500.
and that's not it. You also get another $2,500 that you can donate to your favorite charity.
I just think you want to apply for this job because it says the winning applicant will be named Chief of Cheer.
I mean, come on.
Chief
Seriously.
of Cheer.
I think that's me.
That is you. And
I'm
you
gonna
have a way of winning these things. You won like a year's worth of ice cream, which I think you're still getting. No, that's all right. That's already gone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gone. Halo
All
Top.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're interested in battling out Jen for this particular job, make sure that you get this done. You have until December 3rd to apply. It says make sure you can find enough holiday flicks. You get free access to DirecTV, Hulu, Disney Plus, and of course Hallmark Plus. Oh, that's how you make sure that you can find enough holiday flicks for your job. And again, cabletv.com, I imagine, is where you go to apply.
That's right. Yeah.
Battle it out with Jen.
I'm excited.
So something's happening on Thursday. What is that?
Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving. they did a study, a new poll. 7,000 Americans were asked this poll here about their favorite pies to eat on Thanksgiving. Of course, the usual suspects made it to the top. 30%, only 30% said pumpkin pie, 20% said apple pie, 15% said pecan or pecan, whatever you want to say. 9% said sweet potato pie. However, this was primarily the older folks saying this because the boomers in Gen X, I guess we're the older generation, Gen X. Younger people were more likely to pick apple and chocolate pie.
It was so significant that chocolate could replace pumpkin pie within a generation or two. That's what they're saying.
That says if the pies don't go out of style, 10% of Gen Zers said they don't like to eat pie on Thanksgiving at all. 4% of boomers don't like to eat pie on Thanksgiving. I don't know that I've ever had chocolate pie. I've
You
had.
you haven't?
Is it just a pie crust with chocolate inside, like pudding?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, it's different. It can be different kinds of chocolate. It could be like lighter whipped type of chocolate, or it could be dense
Okay.
chocolate.
I think I have had something like that, but it doesn't come to mind when pies, for me, it's like, okay, that's either apple or cherry or
I mean, to me, that's one that must have some whipping cream or Cool Whip or something on it for sure. I mean, so does pumpkin, in my opinion, though, too.
hmm.
Yeah.
Do we want to go in? I don't want to go into the rest of this stuff here, do we?
No, I just
No.
want. There was. I mean, we could just say that
They
they
broke it
did.
down to states.
Yeah, like the favorite pie of each state, and for Washington, it's blackberry pie. Washington is blackberry pie, which kind of surprised me. I thought it might be apple since we're the apple state.
Yeah, well, that totally doesn't make sense. We
But
are the apple
blackberries,
state.
we're known for blackberries too. We're just not the blackberry state. We're the
Yeah.
apple state.
Blackberry pie is delicious as well.
Okay,
All right.
so apparently there's this thing called a cousins walk, which is when the cousins sneak off before Thanksgiving dinner and go
Smoke weed.
smoke some weed.
That's okay. I'm going to read the story with you. With recreational weed now legal in 24 states, medical use is allowed in 40. Less reason to hide that edible before the turkey comes out of the oven, and many appear to be partaking.
So the day before you sit down with the family and have uncomfortable conversations about politics and relationships, that has been dubbed as Green Wednesday because that's when everyone goes to get their weed to smoke on Thanksgiving.
I wonder if they have. I wonder if they have Black Friday sales on weed on Friday.
Probably.
It is the second biggest day for legal marijuana sales behind April 20th, aka 420. That's the old police code for what, pot? I think so. The firm says this is a cannabis trader, BDSA. The cannabis industry is worth more than $30 billion in the U.S. last year. So there you go.
But
bringing in some cash.
And the thing is, you can smoke more weed and less booze because Bloomberg did this whole thing about the value of the world's leading beer, wine, and spirits makers. It's dropped like by a lot over the past few years because weed has become, like you said, more prevalent and legal. And there's, we've been talking about this on the show a lot, the adverse effects of alcohol. People are more aware of that. So they're just switching to weed instead.
Because weed does not put on any weight unless you get the munchies, which I guess kind of goes hand in hand with the old weed.
There has been marketing around weed. People there's products that have embraced it. Jif had posted an ad campaign to Instagram invoking the cousin walk. Right. And Taco Bell Hidden Valley did a collab that also referenced a small stroll before a Christmas dinner. And then a New York dispensary has an ad out for pre-rolled joints for a secret society that meets once a year. The Cousins.
And the Green Wednesday thing, that's where Green Day got their name, the band. A Green Day was a day where they smoked pot.
Seriously?
Yeah. Green Day.
Okay. I didn't know that. I thought maybe it was the trees or just the color.
You're such an innocent. You little poor little. Sorry.
Our house in the middle of our street.
All right. So when you first wake up in your house, not when you first wake up, but one of the first things you do in the morning is make your bed. A lot of people do.
We've talked about this before, that you need to rethink making it right away.
This says there's a case for laziness here. When you sleep, your body gives off heat and sweat that soaks into your bedding. Gross. If you make the bed the second you get up, you seal all that delicious grossness and body sweat and bleh in. You seal it in. So on top of that, the warm little cocoon you just came out of becomes prime real estate for dust mites.
Because dust mites love moisture and they love dead skin cells. So
hey,
the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America says they're one of the biggest problems for anyone with allergies and asthma. So a tightly made bed can turn into an all-inclusive resort for the little buggers. So instead they say, pull back your covers when you get out of bed, let the bed breathe for about 20 to 30 minutes, maybe crack a window or flip on a fan, and then you can make your bed after that.
Prior to that, no bueno.
Prior to that, no bueno. But don't skip making your bed completely, because a National Sleep Foundation study found that people who make their beds are 19% more likely to report good sleep.
All right.
There you go.
Just, like you said, just give your bed a little air, let it freshen out a little bit before you make it. And I mean, opening the windows when it's really cold outside seems like a foolish idea, but letting some fresh air in, not such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Dust mites. Ugh.
Our question of the day from Friday was...
Simple one. What do you hate now, but you used to be guilty of? Which is grammatically incorrect, I know. But the actual proper grammar, it always sounds weird to say proper grammar because it's what do you hate now that is something that of which you used to be guilty or something like that. I mean, it just
you
sounds...
don't want to end a sentence with a preposition. That's why.
Yes. So, however, we did know that that was incorrect grammar. We put it up anyway. And the question struck a nerve with some people. And what was I saying before? Oh, we were talking about what did I say that I was going to use as my...
I don't remember.
Oh, the mall. Going to the mall. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Right. So what did you used to hate now? Used to you do what is it? What do you hate now? Yes, but used to be guilty of. Go ahead.
Well, there's some great answers. Marion said smoking.
Yeah.
Michael said speeding. That's your friend, and you know that he's
my Australian friend Michael Dare. When he talks his stories about going across Australia, yeah, we probably hit 160. It's like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Australia is a big, big country.
Kevin said most of my high school record collection.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Hates it now, but used to love it. Okay. Stacy said sleep. Hates. I love sleep. And is that Rondi? Said other people's opinions. I used
like
to
that one.
I hate them now, but I used to pay attention. All right.
Yeah. Nancy said caring too much about what other people think about me. So same as Rondi, I think. Laurel said I used to love to cook dinner every night, although I don't hate it per se, but I really like to go out a few times a week for dinner.
Guilty as well. Me. Brad says partying. Used to love it. Doesn't so much anymore. Heidi, overeating. Oh, because when you're young, you can overeat, and guess what? The next day, it just drips off you. The weight just goes right away.
Yeah. Jenny said swearing like a sailor. Once I left retail, I did much better.
Okay. And Susie's staying out late. I imagine everyone gets this way, but I used to stay up till all hours of the night doing naughty things. Now I don't go out after 8 o'clock. No concerts for me unless they're in the day.
Oh, really, Susie? Okay.
Yeah, I might put on there, you know, I hate now, but used to be guilty of leaving the house. It's not that bad, but it takes a lot to get us to go, you know, hey, let's go out to here. We're going to go out eat here tonight for, okay. And then a little time goes past, like, yeah, maybe we'll just stay home.
Mine, I said on Friday, the last episode we did was milk chocolate. I used to love milk chocolate. Now, no, I don't like it. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I don't have any. I thought for sure I had a Jonas Brothers song in here, but I guess not. So we just have to go with the. Maybe there's a reason I don't have a Jonas Brothers song, because they're the Jonas Brothers.
Joe Bros. What about them?
Well, actually, we had a chance to meet Nick Jonas, and he was a cool guy. I enjoyed spending when he came with a Cake by the Ocean. Was that Nick or Joe?
I don't.
DNCE. Okay, regardless. I mean, they're all interchangeable, aren't they? The Jonas Brothers are being honored with a induction into the Hall of Fame. Nick, Joe, and Kevin Jonas inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame. There's a New Jersey Hall of Fame, evidently. And on Friday, I mean, I imagine Bruce Springsteen's in there and Mr. Bon Jovi probably already. Friday night, the ceremony was held. This is for the New Jersey Hall of Fame inductees. The ceremony was held at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
So this isn't the official Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is
No,
just
this is the New Jersey Hall of Fame.
So what is Bon Jovi from New Jersey? Is that what you said? That I don't know where people are from.
Frank Sinatra's probably in that club.
Why are
Bruce
you
Springsteen's in that
giving
club.
me the hand?
I didn't. I was going,
Like duh. Big duh,
Yeah.
Jen. Okay.
well, yes. All those bands are from New Jersey. Bruce Springsteen proudly. I think everybody knows that Bruce is from New Jersey. And the Jonases are from a place called Wyckoff, New Jersey. So here's the quote from Joe Jonas. Being inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame is pretty unbelievable. We've had incredible highs over the years, world tours, stage shows, movies, but this one hits different because we didn't grow up on red carpets. We grew up in the great state of New Jersey.
New Jersey
So-
makes us bagel sandwiches, traffic, big dreams, and more determination than anyone can ever ask for.
Being inducted into New Jersey's Hall of Fame was a bigger deal for them than being on stage for a world tour or in a movie.
What? Come on.
All right. Enough of that story. On we go. All right. Jelly Roll is your favorite person to infinity of ever anybody ever.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but he's a really great guy. Like he
He's a
does
good dude.
amazing things. And I don't know if you saw him yet without his beard, but
I
he
have.
looks freaking amazing.
He looks like a normal person with
Yeah.
tattoos on their face.
Right.
His wife is Bunny XO, right? That's the name
Yep.
of his wife. She has to turn herself into jail, everybody.
What's the deal with that?
She apparently, this is from her, she has an episode, she has a podcast, Bunny does, called Dumb Blonde, which probably has more followers than our podcast.
100% it says.
Bunny explained that she recently found out she had an unpaid ticket from 2020 in Alabama. She said it totally had slipped her mind. She found out about it after getting pulled over. And when the officer ran her license, it showed up as suspended. So,
Her license was suspended because she didn't pay a ticket.
yes. Bunny said she immediately paid the fine when she got home and assumed everything was fixed, but then she got pulled over again later, this time for speeding. And the officer told her license was still suspended and called it an arrestable offense. But instead of arresting her on the spot, he gave her 1 week to book herself in. So it says here she joked because of her old bad mug shots. She has multiple old mug shots. I love that.
He does.
This time she's showing up fully glammed up and is going to vlog the entire thing. So she's not a horrible person, just forgot to pay a speeding ticket or from way back when.
Well, that sucks. I wonder how long she has to spend in jail. It must be like a couple days or a week or something. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she has to spend any time in jail at all. I think she has to, well, I don't know.
Well, if you have to book yourself in jail, I mean, what a waste of time if they're not going to keep her there.
Yeah, well, we'll have a follow-up to this story once
Oh,
it's
for
all-
sure. Kurt, I know that I mean, I feel like you are a word guy and a grammar guy, like English stuff. And I
A
thought
bit, yeah.
you would enjoy
Even when
this
I'm really
story.
tired.
What?
I said, even when I'm really tired, like today. You put this in here, and this is interesting. They found some words that are content specific. Basically, most words, and there's a bajillion words, obviously, but you use them in conversation and whatever. There are a few words that they're pointing out in this story that are only used like, okay, well, let's just jump into it. They're only
used specifically for one thing. Like you can't use it like in many contexts.
Exactly. I was going to say, how often do you use if I say the word inclement or inclement, what's the next word going to be?
Weather.
Yeah. But nothing
weather.
else is inclement. You don't say that, oh, I'm in an inclement mood or whatever.
But why not? Like, so yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. That's the point of this. They're saying that the second one on this list was extenuating. Which is always followed by
Circumstances.
circumstances, yes, due to extenuating circumstances. But would you use extenuating in any other way?
No. I mean, I know. What would you even pair that with? Okay. Diametrically?
Opposed.
Yeah.
But I don't even use that phrase ever. That's a smart person phrase.
This word's main job is to heighten drama. People aren't diametrically friends or diametrically aligned. They're diametrically opposed.
Right. So I don't even know what the word diametrically on its own means. Very? Extremely?
Yeah, I guess.
Or, all right. Bode, B-O-D-E, as in to bode somebody well?
Or ill.
To bode well or to bode ill?
Uh, hermetically,
No.
hermetically
Yes.
sealed. Hermetically. I don't know that I've heard that word before. What is that one?
I believe it's
Hermetically.
uh I'm going to use it incorrectly, but it's like for like medical stuff. You want to make sure that medical stuff is absolutely sealed up, so no other germs or whatever they got in there. Like you might get some, say you got some I don't know, some masks or gloves or whatever. They might say they're hermetically sealed, so
Okay.
they don't. But and for food, food packaging, canned
Okay.
stuff, I guess you would say is that, but they don't use hermetically any other way.
I like
Uh,
the next one. Batten
Batten
down.
down. I'm going to say batten down. What follows that?
The hatches. Batten down the hatches. You don't batten much of anything else.
Right.
Batten down the hatches.
So I guess that means what? Close tightly? So you could batten down your windows. You could batten down your car door, I suppose, right?
Not really.
What's the last one on here? I have a hard time saying this word.
Contiguous.
Yeah.
Contiguous
Literally means
touching.
touching, but in practice, it's most often used to say the contiguous United States, which means Alaska and Hawaii aren't part of that. So it means touching, things that are touching each other. Like my peas and my mashed potatoes and my steak is contiguous.
Well, here's the thing. The English is full of these little linguistic oddities.
Mm-hmm.
Some might be outdated, but one thing remains true. We sound incredibly smart when we use them the right way.
And I probably use them the wrong way every time. So
here's your homework. Try to use one of those that we just covered in a sentence this week. There's going to be a storm, I think, later this week and the weekend, so we can say batten down the hatches.
But no, we want to say batten down something else.
Oh,
right?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, let's try it.
Well, that's the goal, is try to use those words in a different way. So you're not going to say batten down the hatches.
But the whole point is you don't. Like, you can't. It doesn't make any sense when you do.
So your homework is just to use one of those phrases?
Yeah, why not? It makes you sound smarter.
Okay, makes you sound smarter. I like that. I thought about saving this one for Fun Facts Friday because it'd be a perfect Fun Fact Friday fact, right?
Yeah.
Instead, because we're running short on time.
No, give it to us. Let me hear it. Macaulay Culkin. What's the deal?
You know Macaulay Culkin. He
Famous
apparently
from Home Alone, right? That's how he's famous.
Yeah, the kid from the I'm sure he loves, now that he's whatever 45, he loves being thought of as kid from Home Alone. But his middle name, Macaulay Culkin's middle name, his given middle name is Carson. So Macaulay Carson Culkin. In November of 2018, this goes back a ways, but it's popping up now. He pulled a stunt on the Tonight Show, and he had the public vote on a new middle name for him, and he legally changed his middle name. And the one that won, more people suggested this, because some people suggested, hey, make your legal name Kieran, which is his brother's name or whatever. But the one most people voted on was that he should have his middle name be Macaulay Culkin.
So Macaulay Culkin.
Precisely. That's what his name is. His legal name is now Macaulay Culkin.
What?
He says, I did it all for that one joke and a bit on Fallon. Apparently, one person had suggested your middle name should be The McRib is Back. What? Macaulay, The McRib is Back Culkin.
Okay.
I would do that for fun. Why not? Just for a gag?
You're changing it legally. That's the gag, though. You're legally changing it.
Yeah, that would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Going forward. See, seriously, it's Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, whatever, kid.
Not worth it.
Here we are at the question of the day part of the day.
The question of today part of the day. Macaulay Culkin.
Culkin, exactly. I hope you get a lot of varied answers on this because there are some obvious ones.
Yeah.
But basically, we should say, what are you looking forward to most this Thanksgiving holiday. So that includes,
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving, but also the rest of the weekend, right?
Yeah, the whole weekend, the whole shebang. It could be the whole week, really.
Jen Pirek and I, back in the day, I got a kick out of it just because I thought it was fun and crazy. But you were a shopaholic. We used to have fun on Black Friday on the phone. Where are you? She's like, I'm in Macy's. The line is forever long. Where are you? I'm standing outside of Best Buy. You know. So there are a few of us crazy. That was kind of fun, getting up super early and
Yeah.
But then they started having. I was going to say they started having. Well, you know what? We're instead of getting up super early, Macy's is going to be open from 9 till midnight on Thanksgiving itself. Anyway, that to me, that's part of the past. But we had fun with it.
Yeah, and I feel like so much of it's online now too, right?
Exactly. So what we want from you, what are you looking forward to the most this Thanksgiving holiday? Because we'll be back on Wednesday, but we will not be here on Friday.
We will not be here on Friday. We'll be taking Friday off because normally we have new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, except for this Friday. So we hope to see you on Wednesday.
Please, with your answer to our question of the day and various and sundry, did I say that right? Other things.
We'll
prepare to batten down the hatches on Friday for the show.
That's right. We post our question of the day, by the way, on Facebook on CURT Jen in the morning. So we'll see you on Wednesday. Until then, make good choices, find joy, spread kindness, and
laugh, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Good for the soul. Have a good one.